Hi Virgo, so this is going to be your 8-8 Lionsgate Portal Tarot reading. So let's see what's going on with you. Again, the timeline is the timeline, so it's going to happen when it's going to happen for you. So there you go. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. And if this does not resonate, check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever resonates, resonates. All right? So let's see what's happening with you, okay? I see some resistance there. Like, no? Okay, I heard you. Yep. Okay, last shuffle. Show me Virgos. Show me Virgos energy. Yeah, you're resisting me a bit. I don't know. What's up with you, baby? That's what's up with you. Your overall energy is the lovers, all right? What's hovering above you is the Four of Cups. That's why. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk. There's nothing to talk about this. It's too much disappointment. I don't want to experience it or I don't want to look at it. You know, I'm sad over a lover's connection, over a strong connection, Arya. Gemini might be important or you might have some placement in your chart in the recent past. Oh, I loved it. I am a lover. You know, I have a huge heart and I had a huge heart for this particular connection. Now, I don't know if this is a new connection, this is yet to be introduced, but you are experiencing it as something like, you know, this is the end of the world, you see? But I don't think it is, though. I think I think you're experiencing it in such a way that it's disappointing, it's the end of the world. This person has rejected me. Emotionally, I feel rejected or isolated, and there's nothing to be had here. What a shame. This was a strong connection from me, for me. But, okay, a truth is exiting, or your ability to see the truth is exiting right now because you are emotionally overwhelmed. That's why you're showing me a lot of cups, honey. So it tells me, being a earth sign, you're showing me a lot of cups, which means you're emotionally a bit overwhelmed and you can't see from, you know, glasses to windows or black to white. You see, you can't see the truth of the situation, or there was some sort of truth that was communicated to you or you saw and you can't unsee it, and you're like, I don't want to talk about it, I'm overwhelmed, I am upset, I don't want to look at it. In the near future, the Emperor, yeah, you're having to stand strong and in your power. You're trying to suppress it. You're trying to suppress the emotional upsetness here. If I suppress it enough, if I act like I'm cool, I'll be cool. Eventually, it'll pass me away. But the thing is, you are keeping it stuck within you by not feeling it. So, how will it ever pass you away? The only way to pass through it is to pass through it. You see? The Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands. Yeah, you had high ambitions for this. I heard that song. That was the shots that I watched. There was this woman. She was high, high hopes, something like that. It had lyrics, always had high, high hopes, something. So you had high, high hopes for this connection and it didn't come true. All right, so let's see. Let's clarify the lovers here. The King of Cups and the Star. Look at this. I mean, yeah, talk about end goal. Talk about a wish or a desire. You deeply desired this connection. You felt very connected and pulled towards this. You pull it towards you as well. I feel like you were deeply in love with this person. Huh, really? Okay. I mean, I'm talking to myself. Like, the lovers is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups. Your energy is repeating, honey. It's a very strong connection. It's a soul bond. It's a strong soul bond, if that's not obvious. So chances are, even if you move on from this sort of connection, you will still feel it. You will still feel them energetically. You will get intuitive hits about them in a way like, oh, did they just check up on me? Did somebody watch my Instagram? You know, like, are they thinking of me? Because I am suddenly out of nowhere. I was doing well, but now I'm thinking about them. I feel like we are actively looking out upon this disappointment with this person. I don't know if we are connected to them or we are not, because I feel like we are, though, because I don't see any ending, so I can't assume that there was an ending here. So I'm gonna say it like it is, like, we are connecting to this person and we are emotionally being rejected over and over again, because Four of Cups here is twice. So we are not emotionally on the same page with each other. Like, my feelings are this, but their feelings are that. Like I love them, but they can't say that for themselves. For me, it's a very special connection, but for them, I'm just something else. That something else could be anything, right? A colleague, a friend, a best friend, I don't know. Take your pick, but there's a very strong soul bond between you two. Chances are very strong lessons about boundaries in this as well, about wish fulfillment and standing up for your own sense of wish fulfillment. Like, this is what I want, this is what I desire, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to speak on it. I'm not afraid to enforce those boundaries. These high functioning connections have a very strong tendency to make us stronger if we allow them, evolve, make us evolve into a better human being, one who understands their sense of self, boundaries, what they want, what they wish to see in their life, and to actually enforce those actions and communications and boundaries in order to achieve those goals. So, Four of Cups, King of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. That's that truth. That's that truth. We are not trying to acknowledge it. Like, we had an experience here very strongly. I'm really tempted to clarify the Ace of Swords first, but I don't know. I think I have to do it first. Do this King of Cups first. Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, Five of Cups. Yep. Something that was communicated to you, it broke your heart. And we're not trying to look at it. So I feel like there was a conversation that came up, or something happened, something somebody said out of, let's just say, out of nowhere. Like, they were not thinking when they were talking. You see, they were not thinking straight. And they said something that hurt your heart. And it caused a deep sort of realization in you to look at this connection as it is, to look at the reality of this connection, not just the potential and how you feel about this connection. And it's like, oh, they said that. And they're holding on to that truth as well. This is somebody else outside of you, or you are. I don't know. But there is somebody holding on to that particular truth about what was said that caused a lot of disappointment between you and somebody else, or them and you. And it's like they're holding on to that point. I'm not letting that go. It is the cause of disappointment between you and I. And now I'm upset with you. And I'm not going to let this go. I'm not going to let this point go. They're being insistent about it. So I don't know what was said. I'm borderline curious about this Ace of Swords, but let's do King of Cups first. I feel like you are the King of Cups because you are telling me you were in love with this person. So either they delivered some sort of truth and they're standing up for it, like, this is how it is, even if it hurts you, even if it hurts your heart, this is how I feel about you, or sorry to disappoint you, but this is the truth, this is the reality. Something like that. I don't know. You might have a King of Swords in you as well. I'm not saying that. It's just that it feels like it's them, though, Again, reverse those energies as you see fit. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Chariot. Yep. I feel like we knew that our boldest of heart space would be rejected in this situation, or it was being rejected. We had doubts about this while we were connecting to it. Yep. Seven of Swords, Three of Cups. Whenever we were connecting to this person, or we are connecting to this person since the beginning, we had our doubts about being emotionally rejected. Emotionally being rejected, like, this person wouldn't move in the same direction as me, emotionally speaking. This person wouldn't acknowledge of having or developing the same emotions for each other. Even though I am wanting to move in this particular direction of love, they might not see eye to eye with me with that respect. Like, they love connecting to me, don't get me wrong. They are somebody who's very high in sense of self-worth, or maybe, just nurturing, caring and stuff, whatever that is. But you're telling me you were ready to care and love on this person. You were in love despite the rejection, despite the feeling that they would reject you. You still couldn't help it. And yes, if it's a strong lovers connection, what are you going to do? You can't help it. It's your connection. It's your connection. And somebody who rolls on with the heart, with a strong heart, will feel it. Will feel it. You stood no chance. I'm just saying that it's okay to be hurt. It's okay that you knew better and you still got rolled up in this connection. You were supposed to. They were supposed to too. You both were supposed to. The choices are what makes us. All right. So I want to see you honor your truth. Whatever the other person says or does, it's on them. but you got to honor yours. That's the most important part. All right. I hope we understand that, and I hope we are lenient to with ourselves with regards to that. Let's not be hard on ourselves. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody said that I can't open my heart up. It's a passionate thing, but it's not a. See, now that's what hurts. See, I feel like there was a sort of emotional expression of some sort of beginning, new beginning, renewed beginning with each other, and we were on the receiving end of some sort of strong truth. Something was communicated to us that there is no feeling here, or something like that. Like, I can't open my heart up towards you or towards this connection. I don't feel the same towards you. Even though I feel that there is a new beginning and it's passionate and it's very, intellectually speaking, it's here, I can't feel the heart space for you. The Hierophant, the Sun, the Four of Swords. Yes, they felt their higher self felt the sun with you. Their higher self felt happy with you, happy around you, jovial around you, seen, very seen and acknowledged, but they wanted to keep their independence for some reason, like, see, that's how I'm seeing here. This person is acting through their mind space, and they're insisting a lot on their mind to tell them the truth and what's happening here. And that's what is the cause of their own unhappiness, as well as this connection's unhappiness, and the unhappiness that you were subject to as well with regards to them. They acted too coldly. They acted like they knew everything, because if somebody has to insist so strongly on a particular truth, either A, they felt like they were not being heard by you, or B, they just feel like the mind knows everything and the logical reality is the only reality, and the emotional reality or spiritual reality means nothing at all. What their mind tells them, they believe it, and that's why they stood strong with their mind space. Okay, that's interesting. I hope this resonates, man. Seriously, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. It's very strong and it's very in the here and now. Like, this conversation happened, and it's like you were trying to communicate some of your heart space towards them. You were trying to say something, emotionally speaking, to this person in hopes to light some fire, or, inspire or feel good about each other. And you were on the receiving end of some sort of logical harshness that was like, okay. And they might have told you that it's just passion, or probably it's just that they feel good about meeting with you, but it's not necessarily love. They can't emotionally open up to you. They're not in that space. Now, for whatever reason, they can't do that. That's on them. But if they were trying to accept your love while not giving anything back for a longer period of time, then that's a problem, right? But I'm glad that they were honest, though. Emperor, Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's a high time. I will say that. It's a high time that you step into your mind as well. Because you were acting through your heart space quite a lot, quite a bit. I see all hearts for you. I see no hearts for them. They are, how it feels like this relationship and this board feels like they were supposed to teach you how to act through your mind and how to be more logical, and you were supposed to teach them how to be more emotional. Because the lovers connection is very dualistic. You both are similar in nature, but also very different. Like, the way you operate in the world might be very different, and that's what you are supposed to teach each other. Like, yes, I am emotional on the inside, but I don't show it. I'm very cold on the outside with the King of Swords. And you are somebody who's very upfront wise, very emotional. So what's inside of me is what I see on the outside of you, that's expressed. My repressed is your expressed. And so it was a lesson for them as well to be more loving, to be more emotionally accepting of them first, and as a result, you as well. But if somebody cannot give themselves the grace of emotions, then they can't possibly give it to you or anybody else for that matter, honey. It's not about you, or it's not about anybody else. It's not about looks, or it's not about resume. If somebody cannot be comfortable with their own heart, they can't get comfortable with anybody else's. They can't show love to anybody else. And you're telling me you're somebody who's very comfortable with your heart. You're very comfortable with owning who you love. But you had a lesson here and you are learning it. I see it. With the Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Four of Swords, you're like, I need to go quiet. I need to get in touch with my mind here. What happened? What just happened? I can't be sad. I can't stay sad in this consistently. I need to think. And you're going quiet. I don't see any sort of walking away or some sort of ending to the situation. There is no ending to the situation. I'm not seeing it that way. I feel like we are still connected to this person. We might have blocked them in the near future to go quiet, to go within ourselves, to sort ourselves down, to feel good about ourselves, to get our empowerment back on point, to know what we are doing, because Emperor is all about making decisions about what he's going to do next. He's a very ambitious guy. He's all about decision making. He's all about knowing where he's going and knowing what his goals are. So you need some time to get in touch with yourself and get in touch with the logical reality of the things about what just happened. There's one thing looking at a situation emotionally speaking, and I think that your emotions got into this. It's like your emotions clouded your logical judgment of the situation. Let's just say that, you know, you were feeling so deeply this connection that you forgot about what this person was capable of or what the reality of this person was. For some reason, I feel like you saw the potential of this connection, you felt it, and you just ran along with it. You did not see or could not see or would not allow yourself to see the reality of what this person was or what they were trying to consistently show you. And there was some sort of strong conversation that happened and that prompted you to go into your own retreat. You're going into retreat, and yeah, you're taking some emotional distance from this person. Yeah, you're still attracted to them. The King of Wands, that's them. They told me that they were passionately attracted to you, but it was nothing more than that. I don't think this person is going anywhere. Yep, there you go. That's I feel like we were waiting for this person to acknowledge us as an equal. The Queen of Wands. You are a Queen of Wands in and of your own right. You don't need this person's validation to tell you that you are a Queen of Wands or you're somebody who's ambitious, good looking, fiery, passionate. Just because you couldn't attract this person, it means you're not a Queen of Wands. No, you are all that and a bag of chips. You don't need other people's validation to tell you who you are. But I see you stepping into your mind in the near future, and you're understanding your worth, understanding your empowerment, getting back in touch with yourself, what your boundaries are, what just happened. You're trying to understand it. You're trying to consolidate your thoughts. I don't see any healing on your part, though. I would like to, but I don't see any healing on your part right now. And this connection still remains open ended. It has not closed out. It has not neither opened. I don't know what you're going to do next, but this is how far I'm seeing it here. So there you go. Show me anything else from the universe, anything, advice or something else, addition to this, or some validation. That could also be the case. I told you there is some sort of conversation that was spoken. I am telling you, there was a strong conversation. Might as well bring it out. Yep, that broke your heart. Look at this, Three of Swords. It's repeating at this point, honey. I'm telling you. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Yeah, you in and of your own right offered something legit of yourself, and the other person just watched you give them all that. Like this is, Nine of Pentacles is very self-claiming energy. So you are telling me that you're very independent. You have a very strong can-do attitude. You understand that this is who I am. This is what I can do. So here's me offering you an ace. Here's me offering the best of myself. This is what I can do. This is what I can give you. Take it. And they were like a toddler. You are a Nine of Pentacles. They are a Page of Swords. Even though they were a King of Swords, they were a Page of Swords while receiving the best of your energy, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, yeah, that there you are. I'm glad. I'm glad to see you here, Pisces also. But we need to understand a thing or two about our emotional motivations and why are we trying to give something of ourselves to this connection when this person wouldn't show us their best hand as well. And it's not a game. It's not a game about who wins. It's a game of love. It's supposed to be reciprocal in nature. Look at how out the door you go. Otherwise, you're somebody who's very quiet, who's very recluse as a person. Like I like to be in my own Virgoville. I like to be in my own sort of way, in my own lane. But when I'm prompted by this person, out the door I go as swift as I can, like fast and furious. Out the door I go. But for anybody else, I would probably make no exceptions. I would consider them as a rule. And I feel like we need to establish some sort of rules with this sort of situation as well, with this person specifically. The Five of Wands, yep, something that broke your heart. You feel betrayed, you feel cheated, you feel hurt. I'm telling you, something was told to you that an argument happened with the Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. It broke your heart, it hurt your heart, and you haven't gotten over it. You're in the thick of overthinking it. You were like, what just happened? I thought we were going a certain way, and now, yeah, the Four of Cups, three times now. Three decks I've used, and three times now. How much more confirmation do you need from me? You see? So I feel like whatever disappointment was, you were trying to keep your disappointments in check and still trying to deliver the best of yourself to them, and you were rejected massively. And there was a fight, there was an argument. I don't know how strong that was. I hope not, it was violent, but it was something. Like there was an exchange of words here, exchange of truths. And if somebody is constantly keeps us rejecting, if somebody constantly rejects our love, then it's our job to stop trying to hand them the cup that they don't want, right? They didn't ask for pizza and you're offering them pizza constantly. Stop doing that. It's our obligation as well to respect other people's choices and free will. If they don't want it, well, then you don't deserve it either. You deserve somebody who wants to accept your love, who sees it as a pleasure, as their honor, and they want to give it back to you as well. You want something like this. Look at this. That's what you want. That's what you wanted in this situation. You didn't get it. You acted through your love to this situation. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. You were in love. You had a full heart space and passion. You act through. Your passion is actually linked to your heart. You had high hopes for this person and this connection. You wanted it to be emotionally harmonious, something that's easygoing in the here and now, something that's understandable, something that's easy to connect with in the heart space. I love you, you love me. It's simple, it's easy. You show me in ways, I show you in ways that we love each other. And together we feel like we're a part of each other's emotional worlds as well, emotional family, so to speak. That's what you want. And you are not getting it in this situation. So, what are you going to do? How long are you supposed to stick in there and hang in tight? So, there you go. That's all I have for you, Virgos. I hope this helped and take care.